Alright, so it's time for episode number four. Four. I feel like so vogue right now. So anyway, that's besides the point. Tonight's episode is going to be on inspiration and being a role model in people's lives. Take a look at your life. Look around you, think of what all you have, and then start to think of what you don't have. Pause. Wait for it. Now think of what other people in your society or neighborhood don't have that you do, and think of what you can do for them to help them have what you have. Do you have electricity? Everybody does, but then again, not everybody does. Okay. Do you have a car? It's easy, just get in your car and go somewhere, right? But you take that for granted, right? It's winter. It's cold outside. Would you want to walk to the doctor when you're cold? Think of if you have cancer. Would you want to have to wait on a taxi or a bus or possibly walk to the hospital or the doctor's appointments? Think of what other people do not have that you have every day and take for granted. It's 2011. It's still early in the month. Early in the year. We haven't even finished the first month. We've only got 4 or 5 more days left in the month. So it's still time. There's still time to make an impact on your year and to redefine your year. I'm not asking you to make a resolution, because resolutions are promises we make with no intention of keeping. Resolutions are awful and stupid. I'm asking you to make a complete change. I'm requesting you to stop your life this instant and start all over. I'm telling you to give back to your community or your fellow neighbors what was given to you. Because when we start giving back, we'll start feeling good about our others. The days will become brighter, the weeks will become shorter. We will know that we have done some good. I was talking with a friend the other night, and he and I both love to throw around the questions, just try to dig up dirt. And his question was, when was the last time you made an inspiration or played a role model in somebody's life? And at the same time, we both answered the question. It was when we volunteered for the Big Brothers Big Sisters in our local area. At that time, he was going to school in Carbondale at SIU, and I had just started working here in Cape, and I signed on for 1 year of Big Brothers Big Sisters. Unfortunately, things got wrapped up where I had to drop out, but he did it all throughout his college years, and he thoroughly enjoyed it. And the 12 months that I did it, I thoroughly enjoyed it. They assign you a kid, and basically your job is to be a role model to that child. You go out and you play games, you go to events, you go to the park, you go to a baseball game, just something to to help the kid grow up positively, to make an impact on them, to pass off good values and morals. And I thoroughly enjoyed that, and it has totally slipped my mind that I ever did that until we brought that up the other night, and I was like, I missed that. So as of Monday, guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to contact my local Big Brothers Big Sisters, and I'm going to research and see exactly how much it is time consuming, what's going to best work with my new schedule at work, and I'm going to start doing Big Brothers and Big Sisters because I miss it. And then, as much as I say I don't like children, I do. I like when they smile. When they act up, that's when I have a problem. But I never had the right problem. I loved my kid when I had him. He was sweet. I taught him to respect. I taught him to respect his mother. The kid felt like he could share things with me that he wouldn't even share at home to his family. And I liked that. It's like you build a trust with this child. You go out and you do fun things that this kid might not have actually had the chance to do. Also, think of a cancer patient. There is American Cancer Society branch or organization or office or whatever they be called. There is always one in every town or at least every county. Contact them, see what they're doing. most of the time we only think about the American Cancer Society once or twice a year when they're having big fundraising events, but they actually still practice all year long. They still work and function 366 days a year. I know I just made up an extra day in the year, but they work so much they probably need that extra day just to make everything fit. So contact your local American Cancer Society and see what's going on. I mean, every year I do Relay for Life, which is a huge event for raising money for cancer. It started off as breast cancer. Now it's just kind of grown to include every cancer. You raise money, you get a free T-shirt from it. Minimum donation's $100 from each participant. You have one person from your team on the track at all times just walking around. They have a candlelight luminary service. They give a speech. You hear a story from somebody that has been a caregiver, somebody that has lost someone to cancer, somebody that has fought cancer and survived. You hear tons of inspirational stories, heartfelt. It's just awesome. Look at the American Cancer Society and see what you can't do. It's still early enough to sign on for Relay for Life in your local area. So if any of you Cape Girardeau people are watching this, sign on with me or do it through your work. If you're outside of my city or my town, do it where you are. There's still time. Our local Relay for Life event is April 30th at the Arena Building. It's going to be 5 p.m. to 5 a.m. It's fun. You can hawk one night out of your whole year to stay up all night. It's not that bad, okay? You've got Sunday to sleep in anyway. God won't hate you for skipping church. Don't try to throw that in my face. I got church. God would probably expect you to skip his sermon that day because you stayed up all night doing good for your fellow human being. Also, the United Way does really good. I've never personally worked with the United Way, but I do hear great things. They're always in the paper. They're always on the news for doing great things. So check into your local United Way chapter and see exactly what they do in your community. And those are just the 3 that I'm going to use for tonight's session, but there's also other volunteer organizations in your area, Habitat for Humanity, and I will include the websites for all of them right here. So anyway, get that thought in your head, process it, report back to me on what you decide to do with your life. That's all for episode number 4. Have a good night, and remember, if you're not giving back to your community, what and why or how can you expect your community to give back to you?